All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the Donut Shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from a very foggy Ravenscar. It's yeah, I don't know if you can see here, but we got fog, fog, which also means it's kind of humid. Oh well, but the temperature isn't too bad, and it's Thursday. So that's good. Hey, Chris. Good. Whoa. Oh. Is it? Hold it. Where'd it go? Sorry, I had a hummingbird moth circling me. I don't know. Maybe it liked the strawberry coconut conditioner I used on my beard, but that was cool. All right. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Tina. Hello. Jonathan. Good morning. Gerardo, hello. Carol, fog in Woodville too. Cool. Hey, Kimberlyn, you're here early. Cool. Not making a breakfast taco run for your coworkers? Understandable. Hey, Charles, good morning. Coffee, good morning. So last night was a West Coast swing dance lesson. And so whenever I talk about dance lessons, I immediately go into ballroom pose, which is not West Coast swing pose. But the problem is I have so many years of ballroom that my body goes, the muscle memory is the ballroom, and it's completely effing me up on the West Coast swing. And last night was just an absolute disaster. We were trying to do this spin thing, and I can either focus on the upper part of my body and get the hand movements right, or I can focus on my footwork and not smash the little people around me. But I can't do both, and if I don't do both, one completely goes out the window. I'm understanding why the dinosaurs had a second little brain, by their tail, because that's what I need. I need a little brain implanted just above my pelvic bone. Hey, S, good morning. How are you? Foggy, where you're at? Kelly, hello. Kelly, Lydia, good morning. Yeah, Laura, it's the way it is. Good morning, Laura, by the way. Hey, Gary, good morning. Oh, good morning. The moon is out yesterday. Never saw the sky. It was so cloudy, but the Milky Way was visible this morning. That's impressive, considering you had the full moon, too. Awesome. Yeah, Kimberlyn. I love those moths. They're so cool. We get them around the lantana bush at work. Yep. And I get them around my salvia. No bees this morning. I guess it's still, like I said, it's pretty foggy out here, so maybe they just get too wet. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. I ain't got that swing, my friend. I got maybe at best a slight sway. No swing whatsoever. And we've been doing this for months now. And now when like the teacher has to demonstrate something, he grabs Mrs. Weather and there's woo, and all that stuff, and I'm just going. I'm going to be out in the parking lot smoking a cigarette or something. Not that I smoke, but sometimes I wish I did. Hey, Kimberly, good morning. James, gonna see you Monday, James. Hopefully I'll have your resume cranked up by then. Like I said, there's some good parts, but we need to do a better job of highlighting things and take some of the fluff off. Hey, Jackie, good morning. Oh, we got to get the cat neutered. That's a good thing to do. I mean, we got enough cats around. Hey, Roxana, good morning. Baby Goat already has a bottle, so I looked up and you got to see the Milky Way. That's something I miss so much. I got there we go. Miss the Milky Way. I'm always excited when I get to see the Milky Way. Cinnamon, good morning, everyone. I want to see the sky. Too much light here. I know what you mean. Working on the chicken tractor today. Got to take the count, keep them comfortable. What are you going to use to insulate the chicken tractor? Are you going to insulate the chicken tractor? That's hard to say. Yeah, so Jonathan is converting an old swing set, the old A-frame swing set, into a chicken tractor for his chickens. I'm assuming then you're going to put wheels on it too, because, that's the point of chicken tractors, to move it around. Jennifer, I hate full moon. 7 roosters crowing outside my bedroom at 4:30 a.m. Yeah, that would be problematic. That would be upsetting. That would not be good. That would be Sunday dinner for the next 7 weeks. Let me sleep. Don't awaken the beast until you're ready for the beast. But you're not a beast. I'm a beast. Me. Beast. See? Beast. Ooh. All right, Kelly, I'm getting a second guinea for 2 socks this evening. I'm so jealous. I want livestock. I want critters that I can eat, that I can grow in my yard. Is that a bad thing? I don't think that's a bad thing. Eggs would be nice. I would like chickens for eggs. All right. Kimberly, foggy and Goodrich this morning also. It seems to be that way. Ooh. I can feel the temperature dropping. The tips of the tree just started moving, so a little breeze came through, and it looked like it was from the north. Hey, Sandra. Good morning. That's it. Keep him on his toes, Mrs. Weather. She does. Oh, she does. Here we go. Helen with her Helen hug. Get your Helen hug. Helen hug. Get your Helen hug. Helen hug. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been feeling good in the whole push-up thing. I've been rocking the push-ups. Hey, Julie. Good morning. Speaking of exercising. Yeah, people have actually commented. I've done enough push-ups now that people said, hey, there's something different about you. And it's like, yeah. All right. Ooh, Tim, good morning, tribe. My girlfriend competes in ballroom. I often walk across the room without stumbling. The definition of dance is inadequate. I'm right there with you, Tim. Right there with you. And James, okay, so bad news. I won't be at work on Monday. I'm headed up to Dallas-Fort Worth to be with the family dog while they put her down. I'm sorry. So the only time I've seen my dad cry is when the dogs have been put down. So, all right. Then we will reschedule the Buffalo Bayou for a weekend that isn't, or a Monday that isn't so tragic, because that sucks. I'm sorry. That sucks. Not the whole not going to Buffalo Bayou, the dog being put down, just to clarify. Found some interesting plants near my house. A lot of construction around here. Looks like the builder ditched some ornamental plants at some point. Guess who's going to be a gremlin? Woo! Plant gremlins for the win. Grab those plants, transplant those plants. Hey, Jennifer. Good morning. Better late than never. Outside watering newly planted seeds while listening. What you planting? Well, I guess if you're watering, you can't really respond. But hey, may your seeds grow well. Ooh, that sounds like something Chirpy would say. I haven't heard Chirpy. Actually, this morning, just before sunrise, the birds were going at it. But I don't know where he is now. Yep, my feelings exactly. Kimmler and Helen Roth. Yay, hugs. Gotta love the hugs. Okay, on the light sky scale, it's a 2 here. Refresh my memory. So that's like the dark sky scale is 1 or 0 absolute dark, or like as dark as it can get in, anywhere in the world. James, Laura says, so sorry, that is so hard. Yep, you've recently put your dog down too, Laura, so you know exactly what it's like. All right, Jonathan, I won't insulate the whole thing, but I will make a little room. Okay, we'll make a little room in it for them. That makes sense. Let's see. They can count to 3. I always had to let them keep 3 eggs in the nest. Interesting. I've also heard of, doing things like billiard balls or, just white fake eggs. Yeah, rabbits would work in the backyard, but I like watching chickens more than I like watching rabbits. And I came to I learned something about myself these last 2 weeks. At the Arboretum event, a person brought me these Kefir water grains, and so it's a symbiotic mixture of the bacteria and yeast that eats sugar water and makes, it's basically a fermentation. I think it makes lactic acid, but it's like it's like yogurt or kombucha or that sort of thing. But every day you gotta, put it in fresh water with fresh sugar and da 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 da. And I was doing really good for like 3 or 4 days, and then my schedule just got me all over the place. And so in less than like 2 weeks, I think my kefir is dead, because I'm running around too much. And I understand that the same thing would be happening with any livestock. So for now, no livestock. So what I have to do is convince the neighbors. That's the trick. I wonder if they're here. They can probably hear me. Everyone wants to be the beast until it's time to do beast things. No, I enjoy doing the beast things, my friend. Most definitely. So, back in the oil field, they're always having these personal building workshops and that sort of thing, where you try and understand yourself better so that you can be more effective, and so your boss knows how to work with you. And one of the things is what's one of your favorite quotes that inspires you? And every time I wrote down Hulk smash. And because there are times when you just gotta get, let's just get our Hulk on and let's just smash through this thing. And they never quite knew what to do with that. I guess they were looking for something from E.B. White or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, apparently Hulk smash is, okay, here's the thing. So Hulk smash, like I said, probably wasn't what the corporate office had to say was good. I'm going to say this. Okay, so it goes back to the book Machiavelli's The Prince. And at the beginning of Machiavelli's The Prince, he actually states, okay, look, people are going to tell you if you're a leader and you have to do, you have to act this way and be very righteous and and be very good. And they're going to tell you to do that because they want others to believe that they themselves practice those good practices. When in reality, here's the truth. And I am not going to sugarcoat it. I have no reason to care if other people think I'm a good person or not. If you want to be an effective leader, if you want to be a person who maintains their power and gets crap done, this is what you do. And it's some very honest and truthful advice, but it's not nice advice. And I think like corporate would always going to say like, you sure those are your words of wisdom? But I think I truly believe inside their head they're going, oh yeah, we need more people that are just willing to go in there and smash things and get them done, rather than play some cutesy inspirational type thing. Of course, this was the oil industry too, so who knows? But anyway, Hulk smash. That's what's the in times of trouble, Mother Mary come to me, speaking words of wisdom. Hulk smash! Yeah. All right. Anyway, enough about me. Yep, meat stores better on the hoofs, most definitely. Ooh, hey Diana, good morning. Hey, I hope Diana, I hope you read today's Chirpy quote, because you want to know what's scary? I've been thinking about your kids and all the stuff you guys are doing, and I keep thinking, wow, your kids are going to be exceptional. And then I stop and think, wow, that's going to suck. And hopefully they can rise and overcome the pressures of being exceptional and truly be exceptional. Because it ain't easy. And then I thought, man, and talking with Chirpy, and he said, that's like a curse. Not to be exceptional, but to have others recognize that you're exceptional, because then the demands for your exceptional abilities come into play. Anyway, feeling very philosophical this morning. Maybe it's the fog. When it's foggy, things get fuzzy. When things get fuzzy outside, sometimes it's best to turn inwards. Ooh, good morning, Camille. Tell us about Agria. Stepped on a nail and soaked my foot in a branch decoction I made the day before, and I had almost immediate pain relieving effect that lasted for hours. Amazing. Okay, interesting. I'm not familiar with the pain relieving, but it does make sense looking at it chemically. The berberine is probably doing some of the same sort of effects that aspirin is, but also the antibiotic properties of agarita. The agarita wood, again, going back to that berberine, very, 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 very potent antimicrobial compound. Usually the trick with a puncture wound like that is getting the stuff in there. And so hopefully if you soaked it long enough that some of it permeated into the puncture wound, something that helps and really hurts is a syringe to kind of flush the wound out some. But yeah, as far as like tetanus and so forth, now, hopefully you had your tetanus shot. All that, definitely want that. I'm rigorous on my tetanus shots because that's bad juju there. The tetanus, you get tetanus, it sucks. From what I've heard, thankfully I've never had it. But yeah, the berberine is a great immediate antimicrobial, some anti-inflammatory. What's also really interesting about the berberine is it can interfere with the body's processing of sugar. So not so much keep it from getting into the blood, but it interferes with the body's use of sugar. And there are people who are on these very calorie restricted diets for the belief of, well, they've shown with like mice and so forth, if you greatly restrict their calories, for some reason they live like 75% longer. And so there are a number of people who are doing that with their lives. They're experimenting with a great calorie restriction type stuff. And one of the things they're using to avoid accessing the calories is the berberine. Something to think about. But the pain relief is interesting. Now I need to, I bet it has some anti-inflammatory effects. Now I want to test that. I'm sure I'll be hurt soon enough. And good morning, by the way, too. Hey, Donna, good morning. Oh, Mom and Dad are here. Hey, Mom, hey, Dad, good morning. Love you. Good morning, tribe. Days are getting shorter. Still dark out. It was a little dark when I started. Okay, Kimberly, what is agarita? Agarita is a bush related to the Oregon grape. It's Mahonia genus. It is a native hill country bush, and it is very prevalent. It would be in the plentiful range up in the Texas hill country. Short bush, trifoliate leaves, so a compound leaf with 3 leaflets, very sharp spiny leaflets, almost like a holly. Edible berries, produces a honey scented flower in like January, midwinter. Berries a few months later. The berries are edible. The leaves are anti-nausea, and then the wood has a long history of being used as the antimicrobial because of the berberine, and then more recently as the calorie reducing agent in things. So good plant, very, very common up in the hill country. In fact, I'll be up at the hill country this weekend teaching, so if you want to pop up to Wimberley, we'll definitely see the agarita. Oh, hey, Holly, good morning, tribe. Boarding now to fly the metal canister with 100 strangers. Send good vibes. May you stay in the air until it's no longer to be in the air, and then may you be on the ground safe and sound. Ooh, I'm a poet. I gotta write that one down. Jennifer, yep, the fall garden. Lettuce, carrot, spinach, onions, peas coming up nicely. Nice. Yep, Ziggy says, the Agrita, spicy, spiny shrub native to Texas. Most definitely. Okay, dark scale. 1 is as dark as it can get. 2 is pretty dang dark. Got it. All right, Jackie, I have to go now. I'm also taking Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Service Sabine River Quality and Watershed class for Texas Master Naturalist Training at 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. today. Cool. Protect the watersheds. Protect the nature. Let's do that. Ooh, I should be able to test river and creek water after this and report citizen science. Nice. Okay, you're better off just marking eggs than using fake ones. If a rat snake ingests a fake one, then that's bad. Good point. Very good point, Dennis. Okay. Ooh, Matthew, I'm jealous. I think I'm going to transplant the chili pins plant today, the little hot pepper plants. All mine died. I got some when I was out at Cato Mounds. I picked up a bunch of they had some there, and I picked up a bunch of the berries. And I put them out for the birds to eat, hoping they would then poop around here. So we'll see what happens. Hey, Bonnie. Good morning, tribe. Blessings to all. Sending lots of love. Thank you. And flowers and hearts and bunnies. Okay, can you explain how coal tar is able to be used in tons of applications, even in food? Seems odd. I'm not aware of it in food. That's kind of interesting in food. But so coal tar is the basically asphalt-like material left over from steel making, where you use the coal as the carbon source to make steel. Steel is iron plus carbon plus other things. And it's actually very rich chemically, and it's very rich with a lot of what are called aromatics. And then so aromatics are these funky special 6-ringed carbon structures, but then they're locked together. And one of the things I know coal tar from is when I started in the oil field, they were using the coal tar as a corrosion inhibitor for the oil field stuff. And that's what one of the things I replaced with the cinnamon corrosion inhibitor. But as far as food, well, so here's the thing. Just a minute. This is going to be a long one, so I need... There's a couple of things that come into play here. One, humans aren't always wise on multiple ways. 2, just because a chemical is a chemical does not necessarily mean it's bad. And depending on what they're taking out of it, I mean, the coal tar, one of the things that was used in a lot is dandruff shampoo. Because there are certain the compounds in there basically help heal and de-dandruffy your scalp, which is actually pretty good. So it actually has a long use in that. And from that, the human toxicity testing indicated that, it's not great, but it's not, terrible, and for certain small uses and so forth. And so I suspect, if you could send me a link of a food with coal tar in it, I'd really be interested in seeing that. But for topical use, it has a long history for treating skin infections, skin irritations, that sort of thing, because it actually does pretty good. The ringworm that we talked about yesterday, even that sort of thing, the coal tar as a topical application. But I've never seen, but that doesn't mean anything, but I've never seen, that doesn't mean anything that I've never seen it used in food. But I'm really curious about that, because I'd like to dig more into that, actually, Chris. So, interesting. I like this group. They bring up interesting stuff. And then I don't get any work done, but that's okay. Yep, Carol, livestock is a daily commitment and be prepared for the unexpected. Feeding them can be expensive. That's why, just like a few chickens or one guinea or a couple of Japanese quail. But I'm gone so much, and I know Mrs. Weather, she's already stated no. She'll feed a cat. She'll water a cat, She'll clean the poop out of a cat's litter box, but that's about as far as it goes, and cats generally are not livestock. Hey, April, good morning. My quote would be, what we have here is failure to communicate. I don't like this any more than you do. I can't remember the end quote. Cool Hand Luke. Love Cool Hand Luke. With the little guy. Yeah. What we have here is failure to communicate. Some people just Yeah. I know it. Now I want to look that up. Ooh, I'm excited. The yard guy is looking for some Yopon holly trees for my yard. Sweet. Jonathan, I bet you're a fan of Dilbert. Yes, in fact, Dilbert is the only cartoon I still read every day. When I get up in the morning while I'm having my eggs and my initial bit of coffee, I read some news sites and then Dilbert. Go to the Dilbert. And the last few have been absolutely hysterical. Hey Henry, good morning. Thanks again, Henry, for the advice on the truck. I'm still going back and forth so Henry is another one of these guys that has an adventure truck that's absolutely awesome, and I'm insanely jealous of it. But Henry is awesome, so I can't be jealous of Henry because he's awesome. And he's been giving me some advice on what to do with my 4Runner, and I was thinking so. Wazoo Survival. Is a big fan of these, 12 volt fridge freezer combos. And since I'm doing more and more out there, staying in my vehicle rather than hotel rooms and stuff like that, it's starting to make sense. But then you need power for it, and you can run it off the car battery, but then you run the risk of, either running out of car battery, or it has an automatic shut-off so that the car battery will still be able to start your car, but then the freezer isn't running. And so normally people have a second battery. And so the route the route Henry took was run a power line, basically from his battery back to the back of his vehicle where it's plugged into a second battery unit. Kind of like an uninterruptible power supply, but designed for camping and that sort of thing. And then charges up that battery and then uses that battery to run his freezer. Whereas Wazoo Survival had a second battery installed in the engine compartment, and then from that second battery that's also hooked up to the alternator and gets charged, when driving, runs a line back to the freezer. And then Wazoo Survival also has a thing. They have solar panels on the top of their 4Runner that are wired into the electrical system so they can keep the batteries charged too when they're parked for a long time. So I'm going back and forth on which I want. I like Henry's idea because it's a lot cheaper. And I do have some of these battery backup things already that I could charge. The issue there is they take up space, and in the end, space is limited in vehicles unless you got like a Sprinter van or something like that. And so I like the fact that the second battery under the engine compartment is not taking up space in back, and so I'm still going back and forth. All right, Ziggy. Yep, with great power comes great responsibility. Most definitely. Gotta love Spider-Man. And that is probably one of the quotes people need to really internalize the most, and especially the powers that be, because a lot of people, they want power without responsibility. And that ain't good at all. Philosophical fog man. I like that. Oh, hey, Melanie, catching the show, then heading to Houston. Cool. Going to be here for a few days, or are you just going to stop and go? Delivering a load. It's time for Kiri's Poop-O-Matic. Hey, Chris! How you doing, bud? Not a good day for flying. I don't know, do you fly helicopters in the fog? So Chris, if you remember Merriweather's World, Chris Hamblin was the helicopter pilot and also top elephant trainer in North America, and still works with African elephant rescue type stuff. So cool, man! It's good to see you. I love your pictures of your flights and your helicopters and your scenery. Ah, man, Chris, you got a life. You got a good life. Ooh, super foggy over here in Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge? Oh, near the port. I was saying Baton Rouge, New York? New York has a Baton Rouge? I don't know about that. Okay. But yeah, it's foggy all across here. Okay, good, Camille. You got your tetanus shot. Ah, Dina. Hey there. Good morning. Cool full moon last night. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Ooh, scary April. I don't think I've had a tetanus shot in almost 20 years because it's like every 10 years or 15 years, you're past due. You're past due. And if you do a lot of wild wildernessy type stuff, tetanus shots are very important. Ah, Laura, it's rainy in Ottawa today. Still uncommonly warm during the day here. Enjoying this extra warmth before the cold. Suck it in because cold is coming. Because my bio's title is My Life as a Medical Oddity, I got tetanus after a cat bite. Yowza. Cat bites suck. Cat bites are horrific as far as infections go. Oh, man. That sucks, Jennifer. Yep, Chris, not sure I want to extend a life that was spent on a constant diet. Yeah, and these people are skeletal, but yeah, balance. Depriving yourself of fun and joy and energy and, just being kind of a lethargic. I guess they just want to have a long life of watching TV. I don't get it either, but, everyone's different. Everyone's welcome to their own, whatever. Oh, good Lord. Kiri, saw an ad on YouTube for a prescription sleeping pill yesterday. It can make a person suicidal. Do you know why so many drugs that are supposed to help with depression and insomnia cause suicidal thoughts? No, I wish I did. And my guess, again, scientific wild-ass guess here. Swag, scientific wild-ass guess. This is just me pondering out loud. Could be completely wrong, but I think part of the issue is I think the sedatives, they might work by maybe reducing serotonin levels and just kind of making you drowsy that way. I need to look into the actual chemistry of that. But my guess is, yeah, they're somehow interfering with dopamine, serotonin, GABA, that sort of stuff. And by, just a minute, there's a message from my boss. There's a bunch of, okay. Let me just respond here. Thumbs up. Okay. I'm going to wait on this. Totally different, Medicine Man Plant Co. news, but it's not ready yet. But yeah, I suspect the sedative, it's somehow interfering with thinking molecules. The things that are, it's like it's kind of trying to block the sort of things that make your brain connect to itself and think thoughts rather than just go sort of thing. But I think in doing so, it might be reducing serotonin or, one of the other dopamine type things. Again, wild ass guess, but who knows? Yep, exactly, April, right? Some of us want to enjoy life. Most definitely. And if a donut takes 30 seconds off my life, I'm willing to do that sacrifice. There we go. Skip the agarita and get a margarita. And I will say, the agarita bush, however, does the berberine is a bitter agent, which goes good in cocktails as the bitters. And so an old fashioned swirled with a peeled stick down to the yellow wood with agarita. Not bad. Not bad cocktail at all, my friend. Ah, okay, Dana. Ah, well, thank you. I really need to hear that. As Reagan challenges my parenting skills every day, she's doing great things in the future. Just not today. Today, she's giving an apology letter to the bus driver and eating lunch in the principal's office. Meanwhile, Lily is excited about dissecting a frog in science today. She's so eager to learn anything scientific. That's what I'm talking about, Diana. You have exceptional kids, and it's not going to be easy for you, for them, for those around them. But it's the sort that, push things a little bit forward. Jonathan, when I was a child, every dead animal me and my friends found died of tetanus because the lockjaw observed. Years later, I learned what rigor mortis is. Yep. I can see kids making that assumption. And that's actually a pretty smart assumption in a way, that you already kind of knew lockjaw and all that sort of thing. Plus, it probably made you a bit more cautious. Ooh, I like this. April, I put vanilla bean husk in my coffee grinds. It smells so nice. Most definitely. Oh, man, April, I'm jealous. There's chili pequins coming up like crazy in my yard. Wait, I said poop but didn't drink? Okay, I'll drink twice. Wrong pipe. There we go. Chill penguins. Penguins are kind of chill. All right, James, repitched yeast last night on the maple vanilla wine and blueberry hard lemonade. I'm about to make more batches of vanilla maple meat. Vanilla maple meat? Oh, mead. Okay. Now, I'm assuming you meant mead here, but it came out mead. Vanilla maple mead and apple cinnamon mead, and I might do a pumpkin pie one as well. Most definitely. Do not make a turkey dressing mead. Have you seen the complete Thanksgiving dinner candy corn, where it has candy corn that, some taste like turkey, some taste like dressing, some taste like pumpkin pie or pecan pie, one of the two. Some taste like cranberries and some taste like green beans. And from what I've heard, the people have tested them. It is foul, horrific, bad. Oh man, if anyone is in the Austin area and wants a chili pequin, I will dig one up for you and put it in a pot. Eek. Oh man, I want some. Oh, let me just. Remember the big pile of brush? I've been using the shredder, so we're doing well. I still got 3 more piles of brush to shred, but I got 2 pretty much down. Pretty excited. Koltar sounds like a good name for a D&D barbarian or Klingon. Koltar the barbarian. Yeah, I'm down with that. Sulfur soap on ringworm. You can use dandruff shampoo on Tinea vesicolor. Yep, fungus. That's a good plan, though. Hey, Andrea. Also, going back to this, selenium is a common ingredient in the different dandruff shampoos. Like Selsun Blue has the selenium in it, and it does something for the dandruff. All right, Steffels Labs used to make a pine tar dandruff shampoo. It had an interesting odor. That I can believe. All right, Mom always used potash on ringworm when I got. That purple stuff got on everything. Potash. Oh. I bet you are talking about potassium permanganate. Because potash is just sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. But when you say purple, that would be the potassium permanganate, which is also a very potent antibacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal type thing. And it's purple. And it was used a lot like during the Korean War and Vietnam War and World War II. They would douse the areas with potassium permanganate between surgery or before surgery or infected wounds and things like that. Okay, Melanie, safe travels. We're riding with you, watching out for idiots around you. James, my quote would be, I'll be your huckleberry. Tombstone. Val Kilmer. It's so sad what's happened to Val Kilmer. Okay, Alpacool makes a compressor cooler. I use one in the truck. And so right now on Amazon, there's it's like CMP 40 something is the company name. It's really weird. And I've been looking at their fridge freezers, 12 volt, that can go down to -4 degrees Celsius. So you can actually set the temperature from 57 degrees Fahrenheit down to -10, no, down to 10 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so below freezing. Anywho, and they have a bazillion good reviews, and they're half the price of the like the big known brands, and so I'm really tempted by that. I take it we didn't win the auction for the War Wagon. Nope, we did not. Not even close. But we tried, and that's what counts. You can make a standalone body bank. That's what I am going with, and that's what I did for my ham radio stuff. Hold on. Wait. Morning hug. Oh. Morning. Hello. I think you need to. I have the power cord for my Mac here, and so it was kind of blocking her path. But yeah. So I did make a standalone battery bank. I like it. It's in an old ammo can, and it has a lot of juice. And it has the battery and the recharging battery. It also has the solar recharging capabilities. And then above it, I have the 110 volt power supply for my ham radio stuff. So it's mainly designed for my ham radio stuff, for like Red Cross, when I'm activated for the Red Cross, and so I can have the radio actually plugged into the wall and running, because it's a mobile radio designed for 12 volt, 14 volt running, plugged into a car. But I have the setup so I can use it as a base station. It all fits in this ammo can. I get to where I'm going, I plug in a wall, fire it up, I can hear what's going on, I can report on things if needed. And then if the power goes out, I can still just unplug it from the wall and move the plug down 4 inches and plug it into the battery. That's all charged up and ready to go. That being said, the work that took to make that, if I did it over, I probably would buy a Jackery form power thing and call it good. Ooh, Dave Canterbury is setting up a Jeep Gladiator on YouTube. I would like to see that. I need to check that out. Oh, crap, it's 8 o'clock. All right, Henry, I would have done the built-in battery, but it requires a lot of modifications on my truck because there's no easy room to put it in the hood. Okay. Group take time. We're behind. The immune pill. Take the immune pill. And there. Man, the mornings go fast. The brain pill. I did a lot of talking this morning. Brain pill. Too many. Get back in there. The liver pill. That's a good one, Bonnie. Come on. Gravity. I don't want that. No. The journey that seems so long now will soon be nothing more than a memory. Most true. Uric acid pill. I've started taking one of these because there are other health benefits. And kind of like the blood pressure pill, I don't have blood pressure issues, but there are secondary benefits from it. I'm hoping I will have news soon. Good news. I'm praying I have good news soon. Maybe even some video. Serenity pill? Nah. Libido pill? She hugged me this morning. It's worth a shot. What could possibly go wrong? That tastes good. And the Stonebreaker. Getting low on the Stonebreaker. All right. Ooh. All right, Evie. Good morning, tribe. Mom's test came out good. Thanks for all the prayers. Time to teach you a little English, language arts. Y'all have a great day. We will. All right, Andrea, I'm a big fan of just pouring boiling water on the nest. Just get a big old, like 2 gallons, 1 gallon, 2nd gallon. Now you got to be careful. Wear boots and protective gear, so you don't get the boiling water splashed on you. But that's, if you want to go natural, that's about as natural as it gets, and it's very effective. The thing is, you usually want at least 2 gallons because you pour the initial gallon on it and then you hit it with the 2nd gallon to get deeper penetration. To answer Kiri's question, doctors don't really have any idea how the brain actually works. This is true. If you've known anyone that needs brain surgery, you find that out. They have a good idea, they really don't know. Yeah, the brain is pretty fascinating. Oop. All right, Chris, you and me, I love candy corn and the candy pumpkins. Ooh, love the candy pumpkins. And just to go completely overboard and really mention a candy a lot of people hate, circus peanuts. I love circus peanuts. Those gushy orange. You got to open up the bag and let them harden. Like the first day when the bag is open, they're good. They're really good. They're really good. But if you let them dry out a little, all right. That's information 8 and interesting. Fire started with a little glycerin. Yeah, permanganate. Yep, permanganate and glycerin catches on fire. Does permanganate and sugar? No. Sulfuric acid and sugar turns into a weird, scary, nasty black thing. All right. All right, circus peanuts rock. Most definitely. Ooh, Dr. David Engelman, The Brain, wonderful. Is that a book or a movie? Don't know. All right, the wife is sneezing. All right, everyone. Mom, Dad, love you. We made it through Thursday morning. We had a good time. I had a good time this morning. I had a good time. Thank you. Thank you for letting me expound random thoughts towards you. Okay, so Mom, Dad, love you. Tribe, love you. See you tomorrow, Friday morning. It'll be Friday. And then Monday morning, Saturday, out in Wimberley, teaching there. We've added a 2nd class. So if you're in the Wimberley area and weren't able to sign up for the morning class, there will now be an afternoon class. It'll be fine. All right. End broadcast.